As long as we come on air every evening, the whole world must listen. As long as we preach this very gospel, Chukwokika Abiyama must be with us. Therefore, without any further hesitation, we must proceed to offer every prayer to Chukwu Okike Abiyama who resided in heaven. Therefore, as we always commence, not from today, but from of old, our Father who art in heaven, that your name may be hallowed by men, that we may bow at the mention of it, that we may offer every glory unto thee, that we may offer you every adoration and adulation, because there is none like thee. You fight our battles for us. Every blessed day you demonstrate through your kindness and your everlasting mercy that you are our Lord, our God, and our Creator. This evening we offer these your children unto thee. All over this very planet that you created, they are listening across the entire 24 time zones on this very planet where they inhabit. They are listening to your gospel this very evening, this gospel of redemption, a gospel of hope, a gospel of restoration, a gospel of renewal, this very gospel of freedom, this very gospel of emancipation as only you ordained, that this very gospel must be preached, that mankind may be set free from the eternal damnation of the creation of the British. My goodness me, I want to remain in the spirit because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have spilled, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, O Lord of hosts, to have mercy upon us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day Chukwu Abiyama Benigwe whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist? You opened your mouth, Chukwokika Abiyama, to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoko. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy. Because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all these we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. Ahadin sosine bigebi rone bigebi. He said, my
protest. Voices rising here to call. Free Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic government in exile. Is the message echoing loud for one and all. Mark your calendar, don't be late. 4th of August 2020 say 10 a.m. that's the meeting time. Gather together, stand in line. Starting point for Badenka to 17. Lati Market Square is the scene. Moving onward to the district court. Bayateme is the destination. Lati Finland, that's the place. We the people of Biafra demand the unconditional release of Simon Ekpanjoku. He committed no offense for demanding the freedom of his people who face annihilation from the Nigerian terrorist government. He is innocent, and the good guy freedom fighting is not a crime. Over 50 million Biafrans voted him as the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile. Free him now. The flyer shares the time and space. Protest, protest, protest. That's the message on display. For more information, Republic government in exile. Is the message echoing loud for one and all? Mark your calendar, don't be late. 4th of August 2026. 10 a.m. that's the meeting time. Gather together, stand in line. Starting point for Pudenka to 17. Lati Market Square is the scene. Moving onward to the district court. Pajatemi is the destination. Lati, Finland, that's the place. We the people of Biafra demand the unconditional release of Simon Ekpanjoku. He committed no offense for demanding the freedom of his people who face annihilation from the Nigerian terrorist government. He's innocent and the good guy. Freedom fighting is not a crime. Over 50 million Biafrans voted him as fighting his style. The Biafra Republic government in exile. Free him now. The flyer shares the time and space. Protest! 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 Let the mercenaries play! For more information,
good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, depending on your time zone, my wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world. You all are highly welcome to this very live presentation, reaching you all the way from the studio of Biafra Unite channel/television this very moment. The time right now is exactly 45 minutes past 7 p.m., 15 minutes to 8 in the land of Biafra. And today's date is 3rd of August 2026. It is the protest eve. A day before the day that Biafran people march in the streets of Finland to show solidarity and love to our Prime Minister, His Excellency Mazi Simon Ekpanjoku in Finland. I welcome every one of you once again, wherever you are joining me from. This is your live presentation all the way from Biafra Unite TV studio. I can see your names in the comment section. You all are highly welcome. I abapi immediately without any further hesitation. If you listen to the sound of my voice this very moment, you don't need anybody to tell you that I am in the mood. You don't have to be told that something great is going on. Because the Word of God says, na ndị nsọ, the children of light, sang and danced and right around the wall of Jericho without pushing the wall. But at the end, the wall fell down Yakata. The walls of Jericho in our lifetime is going to fall Yakata after tomorrow. The walls of the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria, is about to fall. Is about to collapse. The precipitous collapse of the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria, is just here around the corner. I welcome every one of you. Please, as I welcome you, endeavor to welcome others by hitting the like button and, of course, the share button of this very program. Send the link to all the WhatsApp groups and Facebook groups where you belong so that everyone that is on your contact will know that we are live and direct this very evening. Something great is going on. Something very, very great is going on. I hope you can feel it from the sound of my voice. And I'll be telling you what is going on moving forward. So before that, let me first of all give us some updates. I will give us some security updates. After the security update, I will show you one or two things going on. Or should I first, let me first of all give you the update of what is happening in Finland. Then after the update, we will now go into proper evening broadcast, because we have a lot to discuss this evening. If you haven't liked the program, I don't know what you're waiting for, because tonight's program you're working on. Oh, you're working on. Yesterday we were a little bit down because of the situation on ground. Although nothing has changed on that aspect. The war is still raging. But one thing is for sure. So today, even though that the war is still raging, that the situation remains the same, we are energized by what is happening in Finland. We are highly energized, and we will be delving into that in a jiffy. So without further hesitation, let me first of all give us a very, very beautiful update based on the information within my news desk. A lot of Biafrans are already in Finland. This deserves a round of applause. Give it a clapping emoji in the comment section. Based on the information at my disposals, many Biafrans have already arrived in Finland. Give it a clapping emoji in the comment section. This is awesome. I was told that many Biafrans have arrived, even to the extent that airport was busy today. Not busy because it's always busy, but it was busier than before. So Biafrans are very, very happy to join this very free Mazi Simon and Joku protest that is going to be taking place tomorrow. I am very, very happy for that. And I'm sure that every genuine Biafran will also be happy for it. You are welcome, 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 welcome to this very program. So that is the update from Finland. That means tomorrow, Echi, yeah, working on Echi, tomorrow will be when some Indian and when they are not tomorrow. Those who do not want the protest to succeed, those who are working for Nigeria, pretending to be freedom fighters, tomorrow. Because by the look of things, with the update which I have received from Finland today, the protest is already a success. Somebody write success in the comment section. Somebody write success in the comment section. So based on what I have seen, or should I say the information I have received, the protest is already a done deal. It's a done deal. Done. So tomorrow we are going to be live here giving you all the information as the event unfolds, as Biafrans march in the streets of Finland, demanding the unconditional and immediate release of Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic Government in Exile. And let me tell us something. This is a win. This is a very, how do I put it? This is an eye-opener. This is going to be an eye-opener to everyone. And I hope that after tomorrow, our brothers and sisters from Amazonia will be able to come up with something, because Dr. Cho Ayaba, who is a German citizen but has been held in Norway for almost 3 years now. We need something. We need to see something from the Amazonian people. I know they protested once in Canada sometime in the past, but Dr. Cho Ayaba is not held in Canada. He is held in Norway, and he is a German citizen. So protest should be, if they want to protest, that protest should either take place in Norway or Germany. So I hope that they pick something from what is going to happen tomorrow. And even their own, they are more coordinated. So if they call for protests, it's going to be a done deal for them, because they are coordinated, they are together. So we move. This is the update. Tomorrow, remember, we are going to be live here before 10 a.m. Biafran time. When the protests will be ongoing, we are already live to give you all information and indication. So make sure you are logged in, make sure you are tuned in for you to be an eyewitness, not the person that after everything, somebody go to. You need to be an eyewitness. So make sure that you are here to see how it's all going down tomorrow in Lahti, Finland. Now, having said this, we are going to move straight now into today's program. Before we proceed, I would like to give a security update. Please pay very good attention to this. Very, very, very important. Based on the information I have with me here, I have some names to mention. Everybody, Biko, get into your former, because many things are going on. Based on what I have seen happening already, the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria, have moved Remember, sometime in the past, I told us just a couple of days ago or weeks, if I'm not mistaken, I told us that the zoo has brought suicide bombers into Imo State, and about 300 of them have been stationed in a place called Ozobolo. Now, after that very update was released, they stopped from the initial plan. They stopped executing the initial plan which they had. Negenti, please pay attention. This is very, very crucial. So, after that, the information which I have received now, which is extremely important and very, very vital, has it that there is a new brigade. Please pay attention on your Nokalibia. There is a new brigade formed by the Janjaweed terrorist army of the zoo. And this very new brigade, they are pulling soldiers. The Janjaweed terrorist army of the zoo are currently pulling soldiers from Ugwawosa, Sokoto. Pay attention, please. They are pulling soldiers from Sokoto, Kebbi, Taraba, Zamfara, Katsina, and Medugri. They are pulling Boko Haram recruited soldiers from these states that I have mentioned. And they are bringing them into, now, I'm telling you now, the ones in military uniform now, the army itself, the Boko Haram recruited soldiers into the army. They are bringing them into Imo, Anambra, Enugu, Ebonyi, and all of Abo purely massacre. Pay attention, please. It did not end there. Now, this new brigade, this very new brigade, the ones that will be stationed in Imo, I also told you the other time that they are currently building army barracks in Okigwe. Now, the one in Okigwe, they have mapped 34 checkpoints. Listen and listen very attentively. They have mapped out for 34 checkpoints in Okigwe alone. The places where these checkpoints are going to be mounted are Ako, Afo-Mowa, please pay attention. Ako. These are few names among all. They're going to mount in Ako. They will be mounting in Afo-Mowa. There's going to be Ozamolo, Omona, Alamano, Amano. According to the information that I have, there's a man called Osondo. So the checkpoint is going to be very, very close to Sidinke Osondo. So anybody that knows the Osondo should tell him either he's careful or he move away from wherever he is, because there are going to be a lot of massacre around him by the Nigerian terrorist army. So 34 checkpoints has been designated to be mounted in Okigwe alone. And these are the places which they have mapped out. The names I have mentioned are few among the many names of the places where their checkpoints will be mounted moving forward. And there is not going to be checkpoints alone. There's going to be also armored tanks that will accompany them, including military armored military personnel carrier on each checkpoint. So they are very, very prepared. Now, it did not end there. I want everyone, especially those in Okigwe, to be very, very security conscious, because this very new brigade that is coming is not Nigerian military. This very new brigade that is coming are Boko Haram terrorists recruited into the Nigerian army recently. How many of you remember that recently that they recruited about 750 Boko Haram members into the Nigerian army just last month? So according to my information, those 750 Boko Haram terrorists recruited into the Nigerian army will be graduating by the end of this month. And the plan is to move them into the southeast, where they are planning to station new brigades across 5 southeastern states. So, and once they arrive there, they will continue doing what they know how to do best, which is to massacre people. That is the reason why they are planning, they are trying everything they could to subdue the Biafra Liberation Army, so that they will all say that they will be able to have a field day in Southeast. Everybody, please pay very close attention. This is a very, very serious security threat against our people. This is not a joke. Nobody should joke with this. No single person should ever joke with this. This is a very big threat, security threat against the lives and livelihood of our people in Biafra land. Now, someone may ask, why are they doing this? The reason why they are doing this is very simple. They are doing this because the Fulani, in conjunction with Tinubu, have agreed to deal with Biafra issues once and for all. The Fulani controlled federal government of the zoo, in conjunction with Tinubu, the poster boy, have come together to agree to end the Biafra matter once and for all. So, and how do they want to do this? They want to go about this by making sure that, first of all, they eradicate the Biafra Liberation Army, hence the recent onslaught on them. Then secondly, according to what they said, is either you remain a happy slave or you perish. This is the Fulani mantra. Recently, now this is what is coming in Igbo land. Is they have decided that it's either they remain happy slaves or they perish. The Fulani controlled government of the zoo are 100% ready to levy another genocidal war against Igbo people. And unfortunately, they are currently using the Igbo people to accomplish this very evil mission. So everybody non Igbo, and against those who are telling you that you should go and gather for IPOB meeting, Onyendu has given order. Ask them, are they aware of the current security issues going on in Igbo land? Ask them, Are they aware of the current security issues happening in Biafra land? If they are not aware, then you have no reason to deal with, to do anything with them, because they don't care about your well-being. They are only care about your pocket. Make sure that you run away from this set of people. Now, having told us these things, we are now going to start going into the events that have already occurred in Biafra land. And I want every one of you to pay very close attention to this. This is a very disturbing video which I'm about to play right now. And it's quite unfortunate that it's not making round the socials, not even the social media, the mainstream. Now, with this very video, which I'm going to play now, you are going to use your tongue and count your teeth. You will use your tongue and count your teeth.
Uno community. Eba na nke enwere ụka 8:30. Then before the mass, abuzorna kidnappers, the bandits abata, kpọkọrọ ndị gara church, ndị nọ na church. Ebe a na nke a nọ wee jikọta ndị ahụ niile gara church. Ebe a bụ ụlọ ụka Inoyi. Ụlọ ụka Inoyi bụ ya. Ebe a ka a nọ were jide ndị ahụ ejide. Kpọrọ ha bụ ime ọhịa. Onweghị ndị afọ. Up till now, onye ọbụla nọ n'ọsọ n'Inoyi community afa. Ebe a bụ ụlọ ụka ahụ a nọ wee kidnap this morning before 8. Ka kidnap ebe a. Ebe a bụ ụlọ ụka.
Now, something surprising happened yesterday in a place called Afa community in the local government area of the old Enugu state, where Biafrans, innocent Biafrans, gathered in a church. All of a sudden, Fulani terrorists invaded the church sporadically, and kidnapped all the people in the church there. In Udi. And it's not making round the social media. It's not even, no media is talking about it. We didn't even know what was happening because we were mourning over what happened yesterday to a Biafran soldier. So we didn't know what was happening elsewhere in Biafra land. On the 2nd of August, yesterday being Sunday, early in the morning, Fulani terrorists invaded a church in Afa community, the local government area of Enugu, kidnapped the entire members. I don't know how many they are, but kidnapped the entire members and zoomed into the forest. Till today, 3rd of August, nobody's talking about it. The media is silent. The media is silent. But look at what happened in Oro, where the Fulanis went to massacre innocent churchgoers. Today, America is still talking about it. The media, Nigerian media, is still talking about it. The other day, they kidnapped people. They could kidnap students and teachers. They are still talking about it. They fought until those people were released. Even though they beheaded one of their teachers. They fought until they were released. Even the very dark man conducted protest, organized protest, that they marched to Ondo capital, demanding the release of those students. The Ondo state governor, Makindel, or whatever they call him, has to come out to address them almost 2 times. They fought until they were released. But in the East, there was a massive kidnap that happened inside the church. Even the church people are not talking about it. Pastors are not talking about it. Everywhere is silent. I want people to see the problem I don't know the way they want to silence the atrocities that is happening in the East, so that they will finish us slowly. So that they will finish us slowly. The media this is what is called media blackout. Media is silent. Nobody is talking about. Imagine a big church like this type of big church, massive church like this. Kidnappers are very early in the morning and kidnap them, zoom into the forest. The government has not issued any official statement. Enugu State Governor or Enugu State Government has not issued any official statement. The local government, the local government chairman or the local government has not issued any official statement. The pastors, the clergymen in Igbo land, nobody is talking. Complete and total media blackout. They want to silence every atrocities in our Igbo so that they can be able to annihilate us one by one. The same thing that happened in Nekede just the other day or whatever. It took Biafra Unite only to come out and start shouting and talking about it. Every other Biafra so-called media warriors, every other one, all of them, Mandinke DOSO, Mandi Otungozio, Mandi Oto Genkereo, Mandi Otimamadabu, nobody is talking about it. It took only Biafra Unite and Adadorama to talk about it. Only. When you have thousands of them, China Sanworo snap up 500,000. We are helping the Fulani to make sure that the media blackout that they have placed in the Southeast is 100% accomplished, so that they can be able to do whatever they want to do in Alibo and succeed. When I say we, or these people in Onunegenti, check their origin. Check their origin. You people should check very well their origin. Because I wonder how you call yourself a Biafra media person. Something is happening in the same Biafra where you claim to be a media person. You are not reporting it. You are not talking about it. Every day, potana gossip. Every blessed day, a potadawa monoche na go gossip na social media. Why things are going wrong in Alibo? You are not talking about it. You cannot say you don't know about it, even if you don't know, but you see it from Biafra Unite. But you cannot talk about it. You cannot create awareness about it. And you say you are talking about Biafra. This is total media blackout, so that they can be able to wipe us all secretly and silently. Desert. Secretly and silently. Desert. This is quite unfortunate. I was blown away when I saw this video. I was blown away. How the Kwegu? Can this have media warriors and media freedom fighters, whatever they call, whether they call themselves freedom fighters or they call themselves content creators? I don't care. But you are talking about Biafra, and such atrocities and evil is going on in Biafra land. You are silencing it. You don't talk about it. Every day you come out on social media to gossip about individuals. Why Fulani the busy eradicating Biafrans in Biafra land? All the megwu nanya, I'm telling you. It's shocking. It's shocking of what is happening in our land. Now, let me play the video one more time. We'll go to the next topic.
Then before the march, community. Eba na nke enwere ụka 8:30. Then before the mass, abuzor na kidnappers ndị bandit abata kpọkọrọ ndị gara chọọchị, ndị nọ na chọọchị ebe a na nke a nọ wee jikọta ndị ahụ niile gara chọọchị. Ebe a bụ ụlọ ụka Iloyi. Mee ya ụlọ ụka Iloyi bụ ya. Ebe a ka a nọ were jide ndị ahụ ejidere kpọrọ ha bụ ime ọhịa. Onweghị ndị afụrụ up till now. Onye ọbụla nọ n'ọsọ n'Inoyi community afa. Ebe a bụ ụlọ ụka ahụ a nọ were kidnap ndị kidnap this morning before 8 ka ekidnap ndị ekidnapụrụ ebe a. Ebe a bụ ụlọ ụka Iloyi.
Wow. Things are going on. Ọ dịkwa egwu ụmụ Chineke. Ọ dịkwa egwu. Biko everybody tiwekwe mkpu o. If you know anywhere these people gather, if you are one of the people that usually go to patronize them, to watch them, whatever nonsense and gossip they are doing, go there and ask them, are you aware of what is happening in the East? They need to tell you all these Fulani that claim to be Biafra agitators or freedom fighters or even Biafra content creators. Go and ask them, are you aware of what is happening in the East? Are you aware? Because it beats my imagination how these people are helping the Fulani to silence the atrocities that they are committing in Biafra land, causing total media blackout, and why our people are being disappearing every single day. Every single day, our people are being disappeared. Our people are being kidnapped every blessed day. Let us see this. So apparently this one now is in Imo State. Okwa Imo Kankamelo. In a place called Ezinihite Mbise local government area in Imo State. So this is now the atrocities that Hope Uzodinma is using, all the local vigilantes that they are creating to commit in Imo. What they do is they invade people's compound, people's homes, and beat them up for no reason, just as you have seen the video. They invade people in their homes, beat them up for no reason. Kokasiulo. They beat you up, they scatter your house for no reason whatsoever. Wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The Fulani is having their field day in Biafra land, courtesy of the atrocities of those that betrayed this very struggle, especially those that betrayed Simon Ekpa after his arrest. Courtesy of what they did, helping Kerafaya no Kerafaya Musa to accomplish his goal. He says, starve them of finance. Starve them of their finance. Attack the finance. Attack their finance. And their activities will end. Courtesy of Musa. And they made sure that it happened. But just like as I said a couple of months ago, or weeks, that the house of God, the house of Biafra, will reunite again for the final push of the restoration of Biafra nation. That the house of God, the house of Biafra, will reunite again and march to freedom. I have said this before. I repeated it again, and I'm repeating it again now. The house of God, the house of Biafra, will reunite again and march for freedom, to freedom for the final one. As long as this very freedom is ordained by God, the house of God will reunite and march to freedom for the final one. Go and mark it somewhere. It's going to happen, and it's not going to take more time. Now, I don't know, maybe this is the first time or how many times. I think this is the first time I'm bringing these faces to this very platform. I think that this is the first time that I'm bringing their faces, like their faces, to the platform. So, only if Simon Ekpan could say he doesn't have time to bring their faces, but when they do, Fame and Kekwesi Wepti Iluha, or Wepti Iluha. So, we're going Camelo now, and we will be, of course, analyzing this moving forward. Now, everybody gather. The peacemakers, the peace advocates, gather. All of you gather here. Mono chale wunyo apano trouser now. Gather here, the peace advocates. Everybody gather. Biawano kai tante. Biano kai tante. Let us listen to them.
All right, I got to our brother, Madubu. The floor is yours, brother.
Maazị Methuselah, Prince Darlington, ekele m ụnụ. Ekele m Biafrans na-aṅa ntị. Biafrans ụnụ anụgo na ndị nwa anyị na ha na-achụzi anụ soro ụkwụ anyị dịkwazịkwa ụkwụ anụ.
Onye unu na-anụ onu ya ugbu a bụ Benjamin Madubugwu, the peace advocates. I have called you to gather here. Biano kaetanti. The peace advocates. Onye unu na-anụ onu ya bụ Benjamin Madubugwu. He was invited to this guy na Kedafaya. Kedafaya. I see the heart. Either I see the heart or 7,000 teeth. Both of them are there. I don't know who invited the Okoko. So, kunu gezenti kunu n'ife okuru. Okusi ife ocholi ikwa ya analyze ya then juzi ajuju. And ajuju anwa ya aju ya na to those umu Okoko that call themselves peace advocates. Because we have very, very serious and important question to them. After that, we will now open the line so that Biafrans can, of course, come in and make their contribution. Please pay attention because this is very, very, very important segment of this very program. Pay attention.
maka gịnị maka asị atụrụ ha atụrụ because ịjụọ m ma ebe ihe na-eme ihe a si eme mma agbaghị ya esala mma and ndị na-eme ya mara mma mara ụmụ ihu ndị agha na-achọ bụ ịbụ the scapegoat ka ebere m na-emere mana nsogbu adịrọ ọkwanụ so osisi nụrụla a ga-egbu ya kwuru ofu ebe mana mmadụ nụrụ mmadụ n'ụlọ a ga-egbu ya ọ ga-emekwa ụṅara and ọkụkọ.
And remember, what they called him to come and address is the voice, not voice note, but the meeting, the recorded meeting that we played here a couple of days ago. How many of you remember the recorded voice, the recorded meeting which we played here on our program, on our live program a couple of days ago, where the members of China Sangoru group was telling them to on alive on the autopilot, on alive yeah, the autopilot and Biafra Liberation Army personnel. How many of you remember just a couple of, not even long ago, maybe 3 or 4 days ago, where we were playing that very recorded meeting? So, because they mentioned these people's name, they mentioned 7,000 teeth, I think. They also mentioned this guy called Prince Darlington. Yes, they mentioned their names. So now they called Benjamin Madubugu. They also mentioned the name of Benjamin Madubugu. They called Benjamin. Now these people called Benjamin Madubugu to come and, shook mouth, come and shook mouth inside that very matter. Now Benjamin came to address them in their live program. I don't know where this program was, made, whether on TikTok or Facebook, I don't know. But it was a live program. Now, listen.
Siri ihe a na-etiri mkpu mgbe egbe bịara ibu nwa ya bụ ọkwana ka ihe ji nwa ya hapụ ya bụ na ọka ọha nụrụkwa olu ya maka ụmụ eru echi asịrọ ya latụwụsị ụmụ ya. Amaghị m na ọ ga-emecha ruo n'ụdị a. And nna ịmala ihe na-eme ndị mmadụ bụ ndị mmadụ na-eji aka ha agbasu aṅụ. Ndị mmadụ na-eji aka ha agbasu aṅụ. I know okwu nchọrọ ịgwa because all these names listed here, the only people mmadụ ịtọ ka mma n'ime ha. Ama m Ike Peters as a radio Biafra broadcaster, mma Alozie as a radio Biafra broadcaster, Dr. Tina once Kameli ya kwugoro okwu, and that was through OK Foreign. The rest of them nna anụ ha na ntị mala maromo ndị ha bụ mara, but from today I will make effort to know them more. Mana onwere okwu nchọrọ ịgwa ha. Anyị nchadile bụ ndị Igbo. And njem anyị fụrụ anyị pụtara ife a ka anyị bịa nweta Biafra. Ọ bụghị ka anyị bịa gbusisi onwe anyị. Mana okwu mma.
First of all, us in anyị ncha bụ ndị Igbo, I doubt. Because on when I go up here today, now this program goes through fully well. Now Benjamin Madubugu, a Fulani man, a Fulani born son by Igbo mother. I'll prove it to you. Just pay attention. Pay attention while we continue. And also na ibali izobu Biafra. Eh? Na ibali izobu Biafra. No bu ibusisi onwe anyị. Benjamin Madubu Ugwu. Oge gị na Chinasa Nworu na-alụ. Mmadụ one ka unu gburu. Ụmụ Biafra n'one pụtara ịnụ ọgụ nwere onwe ka unu gburu. Ihe ejizi wee pụtazie na 2026 wee na-agwazi anyị na ife unu bịara ebe ịzọ Biafra na ọ bụghị igbusisi onwe anyị. Ụmụ Biafra n'one ka unu gburu. Benjamin Madubu Ugwu. Oge gị na ife anyị eji ọfọ nọ na-arụ. Ụmụ Biafra n'one ka unu gburu. Mgbochi ọya ka ọgwụgwọ ya ka dị very very fresh in our memories. Ihe apụta bịa gwa anyị bifo pụtazi na-agwa anyị na Biafra ka ọnụ na-azọ na ụnụ apụtaghị igbusi onwe ụnụ. Let him continue first because enwe m okwu. Orube.
Agwa ha bụ onye ọbụla bi n'ụlọ eji ekpem ndị oyibo na-akpọ glass wee rụ. Ọ dị atụkwa okwu. Mgbe ụfọdụ ndị Igbo kwuru okwu sị metụ mara ibe. Amarọ reason why somebody ga-eji nọrọ ịnọrọ nnọọ ebe ị nọ la ya comfort zone. Ị na-ebutere your family okwu ha amaghị ebe o si abịa. Ị na-ebutere ya family okwu ha amarọ. Because the worst thing ga-eme mmadụ bụ mmadụ ịga ịta afụfụ ihe ọmaghị ma ọkwụ ụgwọ ọmaghị mgbe eji wee ụgwọ ọmaghị. Maka ihe kpata m ji ekwu okwu a bụ la ụmụ anụmanụ nụrụ nzukọ ala aba mba leko laba onye ọbụla lasị aga akọ ka ya si bụrụ odogwu ka ya si bụrụ dike. Ọkwa mbe kwụsị n'ụbọchị ọsọ anwa ga-esu lia ga-azọgbu nwaanyị dị ime. Oru ụbọchị ọsọ suru ndị nwere ụkwụ azọgbu nwaanyị dị ime agajide mbe. Maka ihe kpatara m ga-ekwu okwu a bụ lọla adịkwa mma ka a mụọ ọkwa mmiri n'oge maka ozuzo. Kemgbe anyị si n'ọla strọgụlụ a the only public appearance m mere bụ 2015 to 2018.
I say a lie. That's a typical lie. Let him continue. I will remind him at least the recent public appearance. Let's continue.
Ayla Buhari battled Abuja.
Did you hear what he said? Pay attention, please.
Maka ozuzo. Kemgbe anyị si n'ọla strọgụlụ a the only public appearance m mere bụ 2015 to 2018. Ayla Buhari battled Abuja. One-on-one, man-to-man. Anya battle that one. Mechasi ebe anwa pụta by the grace of Chukwu Abịama. Since anwa nọrọ onwe m. Ọnwere onye medal akọgasị o. Ọnwere onye na-akpọ call. Amara mmadụ onye na-abụrụ gapụtasịra na buru call phone kpọọ ha.
First of all, this is not even the main part, but can look at Aganiru because this man na bucket speed. He keep on beating about the bush, talking crap. Benjamin Madubugu, you said that since 2015, Ijwe Luog with Buhari, one-on-one, man-to-man. Dike, you said since that time, you have not made any public appearance. It is a lie. In 2021, you were among the leaders of those who took to the social media to make sure that you bring down Mazi Simon Ekpa and Joko and those that you call autopilot. 2021 and 2022, you were at the forefront on social media. Let me also remind you of your recent activities in the public for public appearance. You were in the court at the Federal High Court, Abuja, telling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu openly to condemn Simon Ekpa. That is the reason why you pick a fight against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is the reason why you never visited the court again in your life until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was illegally jailed by APC Judge Omotosho. On 20th of November, 2025, you never visited court again. Benjamin Madubugu, we all saw you openly telling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to insult and curse Simon Ekpa and Joko. That is the reason why you were pushed out of the court. It happened in the public. Everybody saw it. So you coming out to say since 2015 you never made any public appearance. You have already shot yourself in the foot because your takia don't fail. You are a liar. But this is not even the main part. Let's continue.
Ibibioko dara ibibe. Abakwala onyoro anyu. Obokoku form 1 2. Abolo onyoro anyu. Mana onwere okwu nna m ha na-ekwu sị onye si n'osimiri ebughị ibu ya ma ya okwu. Ala m ekwu okwu ala atụ ya ka ilu maka ọtịtụ ugiri maka ịkpafara alaeze.
All this threat of Benjamin onwere ihe eme na abụghị continue na-egbu ndị Igbo otu isi egbu ha since. All this threat, all this akwụkwọ ị na-ama onwere ife ọzọ ihe eme na abụghị continue kwa na-egbu ụmụ Igbo otu isi egbu ha since 2021. Is there any other thing that you can do if not to continue the buying of Igbo youths the same way isi na-egbu ha since 2021? Na-ama threat here and there. Kwuo ihe ị chọrọ ikwu na onwere ebe m na-aga.
Ọ bụka na unu decide go na unu ga-egbu m. Mee ka a na-eche ọrụ ụbọchị ahụ ọ ga-abụ na unu gbukwere m egbu o. Because I'm gbalaghị unu. The reason unu jisi unu ga-egbu mmụọ gbuo Metisola gbuo Darlington. The reason bụ
ọkpọgo ndị ọma ndị ekwuru ahụ egbu ndị ọma na-akọ ndị his partners in crime ka ọ mention. So I continue anyway. That is not my problem. Continue.
La anyị nọ to defend ihe onye ndu bilduru.
Ọ dị mma.
Onye m furu to join this struggle bụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ka m nụrụ olu ya.
Fantastic. Otu ahụ ka ọ dịkwa ka mụnwa n'onwe m.
Ọ nwere any other person.
Otu a ka ọ dị m.
And since I nwere otu onye nna-afụ bụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu.
Otu anwa ka ọ dị m.
Ebe onye ndu kwụla mmụọ la mmadụ ka m kwụ. You can't change it.
Otu a ka ọ dị m na-aga n'iru.
Agbala m unu many times. Unu feel elu onye ndu ede emetazie. Gane form one uno. Gane
Okay.
motrani Biafra. No
Okay.
problem. But on Afronco onye ndu build. On Afronco sacrifice renewal and near. On Afronca IPOB sacrificed thousands of men and women. Obrahabra la Biafra land. Monday really more here. Anyamagebe grave han wrote today. Monday to la miri, nde brute la miri. Monday nke really man army barrack. Monday nke really me police stations. Monday nke no la mboro road today.
Okay.
We anyaga account onwe ha. Una for this IPOB. Onye sili agaga no under command Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ga form nke gị.
Okay.
Mana isi ụlọ ka ị nọrọ la IPOB turn egbe against the people. Believe will stand there on the foundation. If Rama nna gị, if ikwu nne gị ikwu nna gị, if Bendo gọgebelilo ụmụnne nwanyị lụrụ di nọ. Everything got sink.
Okay.
Mark yana record just ngante monte. Idiot. I find out idiot about the advice I say she can do na Chinasa one ketara.
Ndo to go. Because you see what I don't want in this very struggle, what I don't want, which is the mistake. Some of these people that I am beginning to suspect that they are Fulani blood. What I don't want is after these people did what they did, with this same Chinas and Woru them, Chike Dozie and his criminal gang, after they did what they did, all of a sudden now, because now they have divided, they are not the group Chike Dozie group is publicly attacking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the other group now are not publicly attacking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but they have, they have unanimously and indirectly attacked Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for many years now. Since 2021, they have been attacking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu unanimously and indirectly, because all the fight that they levied against Simon Ekpa and Dr. Pilot are all directed straight to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, straight ahead. So they have been unanimously and indirectly attacking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Only for these people to come in 2026 to say now it is the time. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been jailed, and I think it's the time now to come public, to start attacking him publicly. Now this group now say no, we cannot publicly attack Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Then they splitted. Now all of a sudden they are now sent. All of a sudden, we have now forgotten all the atrocities that they committed, including killing innocent Biafrans who came out to agitate for freedom. All of a sudden, all those atrocities are now being, washed away, swept under the carpet, and now we are all fools because we don't have sense. All of a sudden. So, Benjamin Madubugu, I'm coming. Okulalo, Gente.
All these people, they are advising committee. And I want to take our people back to something. I want to revise the memory of our people. Or do go no clear now.
Okay.
According to the same meeting came a decade to the lawyer to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Or to go clear to everybody now. But Simon Ekpa was very stupid enough to claim something on Maro.
I'll go now. I'll go now. Where are the unity beggars of Simon Biafra government, Republic government in exile. I want all of you to gather. I want all, this program was yesterday. Oh, it is fresh from yard. Fresh from the yard. So don't tell me anything. It's not an old program. It was made yesterday. So, where are the unity beggars of Biafra Republic government in exile? Both whether you are still under the Briggy, or maybe you are now independent, or maybe you are now outside the Briggy, or maybe you have even formed your own. I don't know, because now the faction Kali. So on Wednesday, I can't even remember their names nowadays because there are too many. How many will I remember? But I'll mention their names as we continue. I'll call their names one by one. So, where are all the unity beggars? I want you to gather here now. Makagene ugo ebelugo na mgbawu. Ugo ebelugo na mgbawu. So gather. I want all of you here. Pay attention.
And I want to take our people back to something. I want to revise the memory of our people.
Okay.
Or to go no clear now. Nde buru ike chukwu ugwu ọha. According to the same meeting came with ike chukwu bu ike chukwu Lord the lawyer Thomas and the Kanu. Or to go clear to everybody now. But Simon Ekpa was very stupid enough to claim something on Maro.
First of all, Simon Ekpa had never claimed the unaliving of Ikechukwu Ugwuoha. Simon Ekpa had never for one day claimed responsible for the buying of Ikechukwu Ugwuoha. Never. It never happened. Rather, it was Chinas and Woru's DOS ERAT. All of that, as you are seeing them on the screen now, these people, including Benjamin Madugu himself, they are the ones that rushed out of this on the social media and started, propagating lies that Simon Ekpa has killed Ikechukwu Ugwuoha, the Biafra national coordinator. Because Ikechukwu Ugwuoha was that time insulting Simon Ekpa, just as all of them were doing. Just as all of them, the same thing they were all doing. Chinas and Woru killed Ikechukwu Ugwuoha and Boye Simon Ekpa. Chinas and Woru gburu Ikechukwu Ugwuoha, Bozie Simon Ekpa. They were all carrying it. All of them were busy shouting that Simon Ekpa Boli Ikechukwu Ugwuoha, Simon Ekpa. There's no any time whatsoever that Simon Ekpa claimed responsibility of the buying of Ikechukwu Ugwuoha. No time. If you want to say something, you bring evidence. If you want to say something, you want to levy allegation on innocent man, you must bring evidence. We have passed the level of this, emotional blackmail. We have passed that level. All of you, buy the Ikechukwu Ugwuoha, levy the allegation against Simon Ekpa, Boye Simon Ekpa and Joko. All of a sudden now, a potassium in 2026, where is it that Simon Ekpa and Joko claim responsibility of unaliving Ikechukwu Ugwuoha, while you are the one that made allegation that he by the Ikechukwu Ugwuoha. Na this ụwa anụwa dị egwu, ndị mmadụ dị njọ, ndị mmadụ ajọka. I'm telling you the honest truth. How many of you remember when they were carrying that propaganda, Simon Ekpa egbuola Ikechukwu Ugwuoha, Biafra Line National Coordinator? How many of you remember? Not quite long ago. Not quite long, about 3 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. I think that thing happened in 2023. He be doing a propaganda here and there. Joko Putakwa Sekwana onwekwa ihe ọma aka ya adịghị ya. Ihe ọma bụ na ha egbuola Ikechukwu Ugwuoha. Okwa those people ya na na arụkọ gburu ya. Chinasa Nworu, to be precise, gburu Ikechukwu Ugwuah. Kita na Benjamin Madubugu apụtago na agwazi gị na Simon Ekpa Njoku claim responsibility for the buying of Ikechukwu Ugwuah. Now, let us continue.
But Simon Ekpa was very stupid enough to claim something omaro. Abraham ya say amatakiri ameshon le bobre amatakiri long with him. But me I told him, Simon, shut up. IPOB is bigger than you. You don't know anything about IPOB. Just calm down. Okay, man, here le mala IPOB. La fulelu. Eji don fulelu. Eji ka ejim fulelu e mota Biafra. Cool down, Simon. Ojo. If all bala mere no claim
that idiot. You go to us where sand that idiot. You know? I was thinking that Simon Ekpa was stupid enough to claim responsible for the unaliving of Ikechukwu Ugwuah. I was thinking that idiot. I want the Unity Beggars Association to gather here because I have something to tell them. Listen to this.
Idiot, maybe I and I told him.
Okoko.
Okile we hemere la cereal. Bubute picture. Biafra na nka. Bubute what is everywhere. Something mere another country. Idiot ele claim. Oh ya ko claim on Ikechukwu. And this don't put now when he let chatamo. Because the level of stupidity of Ndibo this time around is too much.
Okay.
Ndị iro anyị ga-abịa na-egbu ndebe anyị. Ndị Igbo anọrọla agbaghalọ ESN na-egbu ndị mmadụ. Mana ndị na-egbu ndị mmadụ na anyị bụ our enemies. Imesi ndị iro anyị exonerate. Bochi ụmụnne gị ọnụ. Because if la ha bụ egbe. Ka ngwa ndebe anyị 110. Ọ bụla ESN na-eme ihe na-emela ala Igbo, I swear to God, o nwere steeti ga deserve ala Igbo. The same thing Imo said he can every state, like the whole South East and South. ESN no in thousands in every state. Let it be recorded today. If what happened in Imo State was done by ESN, then the same thing could have happened in every other state, in the whole Southeast and South. Because ESN is everywhere.
Everybody knows what happened in Imo State. Everybody knows that it was the Nigerian jihadist army that killed people and burned houses in Imo State. Everybody knows. Forget about propaganda of Soludo's Irat warriors like Nyambaba. Forget about Hope's or Dema Irat warriors like Chukwuka Fuebu. Soludo's Irat warriors like Nyambaba Chibuze Guato. With the Hope's or Dema's Irat warriors. Neka Chimezie, Chukwuka of Fuebu them. Forget them. We know them, including Jovika them. We know them, and then Kaporowaya or Kesh also. We know that. We know what they are doing. We know the game that they are playing for the government. We know them. But the good thing is that every Biafran knows what happened in Imo State. Everybody knows that what happened in Imo State was the doings of the Nigerian terrorist army. The videos were out there, uncountable number of videos on the social media. So everybody knows. their propaganda failed woefully because people know who did what they did in Imo. And Simon Ekpa never claimed any responsibility for anything that Nigerian jihadist army did in Imo State. Not even one day. Not even one day. So we all know what happened in Imo. What are you talking about? Why are you bringing ESN into this? Anyway, there's one more thing he has to say. Then we'll go back to where he talked about Simon Ekpa, because I have a message.
So how dare you accuse ESN for crime on all commit? The same way you to America la plan how won now. How would all their relatives because on the hala plan wrong. The same way you to friend I can't the Limo state. Most of them in America. Immediately from ESN, for all of them, but I've been your form of security. Including okay foreign. All of them, everybody form security.
So Imabu. Oh, imagine all my now listen to me. This guy said immediately a form ESN. Fabido, bataben or form more security, including OK Foreign. OK Foreign is a top DOS member. Okay? Now, and he said immediately the same sentence Nene said, did the other time. She said immediately Mazinam Dekano Onyendu was rendition to Nigeria. Chike Doziele DOS started changing IPOB account and withdrawing all the monies. Immediately. And we were fighting then. They joined the same criminals who were withdrawing all the money and changing account to fight us. Only for you to come in 2026 to tell us what they did in 2021 that we already know, we already fought against, and you joined them to fight us. So Kambeze Kwalizi Alogaka, Imera Ofuma. Immediately they formed ESN. These people started forming security vigilante groups, including OK Foreign. How many of you remember when I exposed this guy Okechukwu, wanna be Simon Ekpa in Germany? How many of you know when I exposed him that he formed vigilante group in Ihiala, give them a pump action? How many of you remember? Let me even know who was here back in the days. How many of you remember when I exposed that criminal that he formed a security, not even security, he formed armed gang? He had a ton de mad. And I ton de mad. Na ransom. Na send 3 years ago, na Elena Germany. How many of you remember? I said it. They were all busy fighting me, calling me names, faceless, this and that. Ne post pictures, somebody say no Biafra Unite. Biafra Unite exposed, which they are those of them that they pushed into autopilot. Bidopalo last. The same thing they did in 2021. Some of them they pushed into autopilot to destroy us from within. Started doing the same thing that they did in 2021. They did it. They started doing it recently. You see? So then this criminal Benjamin Madubugu knew that they were forming security outfit, but when we were exposing them in 2021, they were fighting us. Oh, now you come now to tell us that immediately after they formed ESN, they started creating security outfit. Now you are telling us in 2026, something we have already exposed in 2021, and all of you gang up together to fight us. Who do you think we are? What do you take us for? Oh, the truth is coming out. No, the truth has come out long time ago, 2021. Not today. The truth did not come out today. That's why I cannot use, I can't join myself to say breaking, exposed, this and that. No, we have exposed them long time ago. The exposition did not happen today. Are you getting me? The breaking news and the exposition did not happen today. It has been there since 2021. Oh, a fool and a coward, the apatana. Hey, exposed, breaking, this and that. Hey, the US exposed. No, Chika doesn't expose. No, they have been exposed long time ago. I told us here. And you know one thing about me is that I don't just talk. If anything anything if wait. If you don't know about it, just wait. Just wait. Hold on. Mama Honizo, man, on now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not go to Kenya from United Kingdom, Ebobi, na Bezia. Not from Uno Kanu Takano, because we were board. Those from Kanu Takano is the one that took him to airport. Or board from Germany, Ebe Kanu Takano be. He lived in the house of Kanu Takano for how long? Months before Siaba we move to Kenya. Everything Melomazi Nnamdi Kanu na Kenya, Kanu Takano, they're aware of it. How many times I was shouting this thing on top of my voice? On top of my voice since 2021. Oluze 2026. Kanu Takano, Gwaziani, no Beyekos, Wega Kenya, na Germany. Some say exposed. Breaking news. No, it's not breaking news. To me, as far as I know, and as far as Biafrans who are listening to Biafra Unite know, this exposition has been done since 2021. Anything I tell you, sometimes, I've said this before and I'm going to say it again. Sometimes you may not see the evidence because probably the source of the information does not need his or her identity to be out there. Because if you expose the identity, maybe it's a voice note or maybe it's a video that the person is also inside the video, or maybe the person who recorded the video cannot allow the video to come out, because if the video comes out, the criminal himself will know who recorded the video, because you will know when the video was recorded. If it's a voice note, the criminal will know who is the owner of this voice. Because all your money a send them if you mega expose. Person that knows you, person money but malugofuma, boy gossip. That's why neku. Anything about if neku see ke, the man and the change, the man among personally and evidence ya we neku ya. Even though that the evidence is not public. All these security tips, if don't take it for granted though. Do never you I have evidences of every security tip in Yalogi. I have evidence for it. But the truth of the matter is that you cannot release the evidence in the public, because if you release the evidence in the public, you are going to put the person in question into trouble, and again you can no longer get the information again moving forward. But all these security tips, they are all pure, 100%, because I have all the evidences with me. Unfortunately, I cannot put it out there in order not to put their lives in danger. You understand? So this is the reality on ground. Now, let us continue.
How far he take you over? He comes and say, no. On a very good day, but I can walk with him and he comes on. A lot of heads will fall.
You see? Kuoye now. Kuoye.
The same or gang go pay for all gang now. This
Kuoye ga. I look kuoye back. I'm na check kuo. Can we kill a chiazu to Simon Epa? Actually, kuoya. Gwani ifima odo Mazi Simon Epa himself has exposed this thing since 2021. So we know who killed the Ikonso. We know the role that you in person and China Sanwo-Olu played, including Chike Dozie. The reason why he cannot say it is because he knows that if he opens his mouth to say it, he will implicate himself. If he opens his mouth to say it, he will implicate himself. That's why he can never, Benjamin Madubugu can never open his mouth to say what happened to Ikonso, because he will implicate himself. Again, take no sound of his voice.
Including okay foreign. All of them, everybody for Musha security. How for Musha Susu he comes take you over. He comes and say no. On a very good day, but I can walk with him and he comes on. A lot of help will fall.
You see? Did you see the body language? The words were doazo. The words were doazo, supu. The thing no or supu because all manner he will implicate himself. Even though he tries to exonerate himself, those people he's going to expose will come out and bring more evidence, factual evidences that indict himself in the murder of Ikonso. They will come out with evidences, fact and figures, because they can no longer hide because he has exposed them. So he cannot say it. Now, it is time to go back to Mazi Simon chapter.
Pull down Simon Ojo than you. You don't know that Simon was very stupid. According to the same meeting came a decade to the lawyer Thomas and the Kano. I go clear to everybody now. But Simon was very stupid enough to claim something on Maro. Abraham, I say, I want to carry a show, I want to carry along with him. But I told him, Simon, shut up. IPOB is bigger than you. You don't know anything about IPOB. Just calm down. Okay, man, here, IPOB. Cool down, Simon, Ojo. If all Balaman no claim more, can wait to hear Kala. Can't fall about that idiot.
So, now, I want to call out. I saw a video the other day. First of all, let us begin with Master Prophet. Master Prophet, the unity beggar, come out. Pota. I want to ask Master Prophet, so that Komara no nyawa can nagwa because Master Prophet only guessing he's not talking to me. Master Prophet, young Joshua Yawins, the Biafra spiritual leader, Imero, I am calling you now. I'm your real name. Master Prophet, young Joshua Yawins, the Biafra spiritual leader, Imero, that lives in Germany. I am calling you to come. Young Joshua Yawins, you have been advocating for peace all along for the past 1 month to now. You have been advocating for peace, right? And which I am all for. I am in. I have said it even before. I am in. I'm in for peace. I want peace. I love peace. I love peace. After all, Azalo Biafra unite. And we're reason for Biafra unite. And I stand for it. But I cannot unite with a person who wants me dead. It's not possible. Now, I am all for peace. Master Prophet, young Yashua Yawins, the spiritual Biafra spiritual leader that live in Germany. Come, I'm calling you. You have been calling for peace under DOS led by Chris Nwogo. Master Prophet, the only single question that I have for you is this peace that you are calling, this very peace that you are calling, are you calling peace as an individual, as a person that loves peace, as a person that do not want to fight unnecessary media battle anymore? Are you calling for peace as an individual, as a person? Or are you calling for peace on behalf of the DOS? This is a simple question. I'm not going to analyze it, because if I analyze it, I will give him a hint so that before he will answer the question. Don't do not pretend as if you didn't hear me, oh, Master Prophet. I have given you respect to call you by your name. The name is Master Prophet Young Yoshoya Wins, the Biafra spiritual leader, and you live in Germany. In well company, company. Of course, you register, so it's a company. So you register the name or a company for cleaning. You register the name for cleaning company. So I'm Gofuma. You know I know you very well. So you married to Mazinam the Kanu sister. She pretend they know how him because I'm name I watch this program now. I know 100%. So what I'm asking you now is this peace that you have been calling for the past 1 month. Are you calling for this peace as a person on your own? Not for peace, for the children of Biafra to come together. Are you calling for the peace on your own, alone, as a human being, as a Biafran, as only Igbo? Call and ask for this peace on behalf of the new DOS under Chris Nwogo? It's a simple question that is not going to be difficult for you to answer, and I'm waiting for the response by tomorrow. Once you come live tomorrow, please, I'm not giving you order. Please and please and please, this one is for Master Prophet. Now, we go 247 and the cause David Albert Quick Survivor. I will call you people by name today. Quick Survivor, which will go 247, went to Master Prophet channel for Peace Dale, which they call joint broadcast. For Peace Dale, Peace Talk. So Ugo 247, my man, onye nkemo. Okwa ka anyị la wee na-achụ efi mgbe gboo. Atọnuzie si na ọkpa ncha dịzika ọkpa efi. Ugo 247. Ị galụ na nke Master Prophet for Peace Talk. And since then, you have been advocating for the new DOS. So, and you are also advocating for what you call legal team. Obato be a legal team. Mazin Samanepa legal team. You are asking people to come and contribute money for Mazin Samanepa legal team. I'm not seeing you talk about the protest. If you are talking, I don't know, because I don't usually watch your program. Sometimes I see your flyers. I see the flyers you post, and sometimes I see your thumbnails. So the flyers you normally post is a call for funds, a call for fundraising for Mazi Samanepa legal proceedings. So that is the flyer you normally post. So you're advocating for Mazi Samanepa's legal funds of funding, if I may say. So that means you still take Mazi Samanepa as your prime minister, right? That is exactly what it means. So, and you went to Master Prophet Young Yoshua Yawin's platform just a few days ago to conduct a peace deal, a peace talk. So, a part of the DOS that you are calling Umuchuko Kikabiam Umu Ife, the the children of light, to go and unite with those people. Those Fulani people. You calling the children of light to go and unite with these people. Enugokuife Benjamin Nebo part of them kuru about your prime minister. Have you heard Benjamin Madubugu's latest outburst, latest allegations, latest insult, latest name calling of a man that you call your prime minister? Have you heard it? If you haven't heard it, I hope you have heard it from this very program. This is Benjamin. Let me play it for you again before I jump to your colleague.
The same meeting came at the lawyer Thomas and the Kano. I go clear to everything now. But Simon Eber was very stupid enough to claim something no matter. Abraham Yassi Matakre, Mission, Libro Matakre, long way him. But I told him, Simon, shut up. IPOB is bigger than you. You don't know anything about IPOB. Just calm down. Okay, man, here, let me IPOB. La fulelu. You don't fulelu. You can't him fulelu in what Biafra. Cool down, Simon. Ojo. If I blame more, I wait to hear Kala. Careful about that idiot.
So, Ugo 247, my man. Enugokwe Iekuru Basalo, your prime minister. And those from the part in Agomu Igbo, Kabia unite ya with. Ndi Igbo potane unite ya with Benjamin Madubugu. So you believe that Biafran people will come out and unite with somebody like Benjamin Madubugu, who is working, or should I say, who is a DOS member, who is working with the new DOS. He worked with the old DOS, and he's still working with the new DOS, who Mazinam Dekano has even chased away from his court. So go 247. I'm waiting for your response to come and respond to, not to me, but to Biafrans. If you haven't heard the latest, the latest tantrum from Benjamin Madubugu, which Alokai unite here against your own prime minister, if Samonepa is still your prime minister. Now, Mankwoku Kedafaya, Kafan Kozana Poya, Chuk survivor, cannot talk about him. Otuan no more musri nukuike. My spirit is too hard, and you can never break my spirit. Let me give you, Biafrans, a little hint of this guy about Chuk survivor. Just small. They could be before. Because I don't like, downgrading myself. But because of this particular program and the program they went to do with Master Prophet, let me speak about him a little bit within 1 minute. Let me digress. In 2021-2022, one Chuk survivor called Linda's TV show used to be a very good friend of mine. Moniaka de Kwanam Maruo today, even though we are not talking on phone anymore because of the way things are going, but we are still friends. Linda's TV show, one year, used to call me. Now, come to this guy, not a pilot media team. I'm saying this in the public, and maybe Linda's TV show is also watching. So if I'm lying, I cannot say it in the public, even to call the name of Linda's TV show when I know she did not do anything bad to me. So she was calling me regularly, disturbing me to add her brother, Chuk survivor, into autopilot team, to bring him into autopilot. Every day, Obina Adamu Miri. every blessed day. Obina adamu mmiri. Obina enomu. Obina enomu. Anything this guy in our media team. Aka enomu mbu. Every time. Emesekwanu. Linda's TV show bia. O disturb siamo. Nsi okay, ngwa ga agwa nwanne gị ya na-eme program ya na-agada. We are monitoring him, we are watching him. Ngwa ya sị ya, whenever we are having fundraising, or maybe we are having autopilot media team joint program, that he should come and do something. He can do it when people are beginning to call in and make their comment, that he can come and make his comment. So from there, we'll be monitoring his activities, and when the time is right, I will add him to autopilot media team. Linda's TV show may be watching, and she will be a witness for this. So Otuako bisi nogide mumbu yebeda guy until a personal issue on my own that made me, went out of the space for a while. It took me almost a year, even, or 6 months, let's say 6 to 7 months, until I, recovered myself and then came back to media. So when I came back to media full time, when I started doing my live program, then this guy and Apochuk survivor, I don't know who had already brought him. By then, when I have a government and we are no longer autopilot, we are now Biafra Republic government in exile. And then Sonny Akparawa had already been made the information minister, while Vam was the deputy information minister. When I came back to the fold, egwu na-ama ha n'ahụ. Akpara asọ n'ahụ na-akụ ya kakakaka. Ọ na-anyụ mmamịrị na panty ya. Ọ dịghị ka this guy abịaghị n'ala ya position. It was Ogenkeri. I've never said this thing before. Ogenkeri called me on phone and told me to be very careful that in the group, they are very, very angry at me. They don't like the way I came back. Had their views. Ogenkeri said it. He said it many times, not once. Not once. I swear with my life. Ogenkeri told me that these people, because all my Hofuma, they all go to meeting. I'm not in the cabinet. I'm not in the cabinet. I've never joined the cabinet before. We formed the government, but I've never been in the cabinet because I don't care for position. I only care for freedom. Ogenkeri told me to be careful with these people on a group, that they are not comfortable with my coming back. Now I feel that their views will go down since I'm back on media. So they are angry at me. He told me many times, not once. He said that I know. And the whole thing later happened. This guy of survivor ganged up with Sonny Akparawa, Gaddafi, Sonny Akparawa, Chuk survivor, and the other one, Paul Ongubiko. They ganged up, went to Obatobie, that somebody in our meeting, in a media team meeting. Their plan was Obatobie publicly say that Biafra Unite is no longer working with Biafra Republic government in exile, so that Kande Madobalom also. That was their target. They went to lie after what Paul Onwubiko did secretly with my name. They any sanction. Paul Onwubiko did what he did. Any sanction. Then is a way to bring him back because they were all ganging up together. Agaziga cook a story against me to Obatobie that I brought somebody. One lady had you say Chino Waha up and Obi Chicago. They went to lie to Obatobie that I brought Obi Chicago into our media team meet gathering. which was a pure lie. Chicago. Till today, I'm still waiting for them to come with Obi Chicago. Media team meeting. Obato be a war hanchani nani. Because they don't know anything. How the bond between me and Obatobi. Simon Epa. They don't know. Simon Epa war hanan. They couldn't get that thing that they were looking for. Took Survivor the day we were on the last meeting email with them as a media team. Okay, mbialo chopota na ha galoga when meeting with Obatobi against me with my name. In that sense, meeting in channel. So you people are ganging up against me. You even took my name to the office of the Prime Minister without my consent. And say, okay, therefore, I will no longer be part of this very media team. And so I will put my name. Survivor voice was on top. Hey, you can remove yourself. You can remove yourself. Remove yourself. Say, exit. You are free to exit. Nah. See all the kwegu. So that again carry Gualomo played out, even though I knew. It happened. I saw it with my own eyes. You know? So today, this same Chuk survivor is going to Master Prophet to sing peace, 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 peace. As if now I know actual peace. So Chuk survivor, I am calling on you. I've never spoken about you before, even after all those shenanigans. But ndị unu na-agụrụ peace akpọ Biafrans ka abịa peace with. Have you heard the latest tantrum being thrown on the man you claim to be your prime minister, if he is still your prime minister? Because I doubt very well. That time, 2024, 2024 or 2023. That no, all of you that fought me will fight Simon. But didn't I say it? I told you people. Akbara Sonny is at the forefront of those who are fighting Simon Ekpa today. I told you people. All of you that fight me will fight Simon Ekpa. What is happening today? Look at Akbara Sonny. He is now a warrior now, a lion, looking for Simon Ekpa to devour. So I'm asking Chuk survivor the same way I have asked you go 247. Although in it before 2024 convention, I've never had any ugly experience with Ugo 247. That's why what he did with Ngozi Orabeze is still penning me in. Is still that's why he formed with Commander Gento against Commander Gento because I've never, prior to 2024 Finland Convention, I've never had any issues with Ugo. Even that time they were fighting me. Ugo 247 was not. I don't know whether I'm on about app one or join about to in my presence. Ugo 247 was not part of them. Yotago. So it's a shocker to me of what he did with Ngozi Orabeze. Now, if Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku is still the prime minister of this man and Chuk survivor, you need to come and tell us, are we going to still unite with the likes of Benjamin Madubugu of DOS? Unless if that Benjamin Madubugu is not working together with DOS, led by Chris Wong. Now Benjamin Madubugu is not with Chris Wong. Chris Wong goes DOS. Then I was here a fresh question. I was here a fresh question. Now, to vam. Again, yellow kangaroo Mary. Vam vam vam. Ka anyị gekwe ya again. In case ọ bụ na vam 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 anụghị ya. Ka ọ gee ntị ọfụma.
I want to revise the memory of our people. Odugo no clear now. Nde gburu Ikechukwu ugwu ọha. Ọkụrụ mana ọ the same meeting ka emere Ikechukwu gbu Ikechukwu Lord the lawyer Thomas Nnamdi Kanu. Odugo clear to everybody now. But Simon Ekpa was very stupid enough to claim something omaro. Abraham yasi amatakiri ameshon le bobere matakiri long way him. But me I told him, Simon, shut up. IPOB is bigger than you. You don't know anything about IPOB. Just calm down. Okay, man, here let me like IPOB. La fulelu. Ejiran fulelu. Ejika hejim fulelu. Emota Biafra. Cool down, Simon. Ojo. If all Balamere no claim more, can wait to ye? Can fall about that idiot?
Okay. Mr. Vam Vam Vam. Anorum na enaluga for. This life no balance. Diego Muchuku. Come on, Muamu. Allow me to laugh. Allow me to laugh. This life, Diego. Vam vam vam. Agwalum na somebody gwalum ne na luga for ni nwela afa. So, nsino ase. Asim mo ga watch ya send the alum link no nwere program gina master prophet email. Agakwa watch kwado. So among those numbers who watched that program, I'm one of them. I watched it. To be honest, I watched him. Yeah, I can't lie. So nga watch ya no na ina luga for asina ya na pozigina abo the most trusted of Prime Minister Masam Enokwa again. The last person is the most trusted. I'm going to go see. But I don't want to go that side because this is not a jab on Vam Vam Vam. I'm not fighting with Vam Vam Vam. I don't have Vam Vam. I forgive you. Go come here any name. So you are my person. This is not a banter, or it's not a social media banter. So mana biko afọ ga I'm a go to the first person Zali as you were ga. So biko obuni I continue with that name. Make it quite sure na the same route to the first person Zala Fanwazalo Gallo. So Mr. Trusted of Prime Minister Simon and Jokum, aka Vam Vam Vam. Inugokuya Galo because he galo na program or Indian na Fabundi na Yobiko for peace. These are peace evangelists, peace advocates, and peace and unity beggars. So that's what I'm calling them. At least so I wept up by Gugi. I have. So fair web tag up Guha. Vam Vam Vam. Calling for peace is not a bad thing, no. To be honest, it's never a bad thing. But if a job when you call me for peace with somebody that killed innocent Biafrans, with a group of people that want my prime minister dead, a group of people that unrepentantly wicked and evil. When you call me for a peace talk with a people that are completely hypocritical and into another dimension with a grammar, So let us take it down. When you call me for a peace deal with an unrepentant, gangsters like Benjamin Madubugu, how will I look at you? How will I see you? Kanun Takano recently made a program with Achalugo, insulting Simon Ekpa, insulting him. Unfortunately, when I went to check that program, Obone delete it. That program was deleted from Achalugo's platform. I don't know. Maybe Achalugo deleted it because of what Kanun Takano did there, the insult he rendered on Simon Ekpa. Maybe that's why she deleted it, because she is the only one who has come outside to tender a public and unreserved apology to Simon Ekpa. That's why I will always take it easy with her. You understand me? Whether more the genuine or not, for her to come out to do that, it took a lot from her. At least she swallowed her pride. So I will always take it easy with her until proven otherwise. So that program was deleted. Kanun Takano, Jide Simon Ekpa, Gwoya, Kaja. Now, you are calling for peace. Kedu Benjamin Madubugu now, in our own eyes. Now, I'm not telling you now, before. Now, in this present moment. Where Jide, Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoko, Gwoya Kaja. So, Vam. Are you still calling for peace? Or is the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoko, still your Prime Minister? Are you still the armor bearer of Mazi Simon Ekpa? And are you now the latest, most trusted of Simon Ekpa Njoko? Are you now calling the followers, the folks gathered by Simon Ekpa Njoko to come and unite with this type of people who are now taking our Prime Minister for a ride, who is in prison? And I believe you are now in Finland. Maybe you are listening to this program from in your hotel room in Finland, waiting for tomorrow's protest. Because you gonna add the olamma okwa nwanne ka ono bu onya adokwa n'aka n'ọnụ echi. Advice ka na enyo, especially go above van nwoke ka ebo ya ikwesi control the atmosphere, control the tempo, ekwekwana ka, because inwakwa anwa gahi ụzọ ebe adade oramma no, she will not hesitate. She will never. Pure, take it to bank, take it or leave it. She will not hesitate to fight you. So as walkable, advice. You don't want cha or digi ko ime peace ya kamma. Ime peace with her. Ebe ono ya anozi one-on-one fuo ono. Obukwa na obi gi kana anụghị ọkụ. You need anything ikuku okwu with her or anything peace, nothing. A Charlie ya don't even have anything to do with the Adade Oramma tomorrow. Yotago biko ya a peaceful advice kan na-enyego. I'm just na-ezunyego ori okwu now. Ka uche gị dị ya ka ya ale cause ihe ga-ebutela ụnụ war na Finland gonna between you and Adade Oramma, because afum na the everywhere the tense between both of you. So the one gazelia completely, unless a cholo peace, a cholo way, some of them there, a guaha, Adade Oramma privately, Gelian, with 1 or 2 persons on a quo here be one on a desire move forward on Optaze na social media on a broken one neck on a do is earlier completely, because this matter, if he start, you know, go end easy, especially in public. So, Owebulia, actually, Cape Tagwan, Vam. Are you still the armor bearer of Simon Ep and Joko that you are calling his folks to go and make peace with these people that speak this way against your own prime minister? So, is he still your prime minister, even though you are going to Finland for his protest? Is he still your prime minister? Biazani, because thank God, no mechal all these things so no melo with the master prophet Benjamin Madubugu where potazie na where gwani nketolo biati. So enwere okwu nkwu oge mbidolo that these people are Fulani. Benjamin Madubugu is a Fulani man. He's a typical Fulani that speaks Igbo, probably moya bo onye hiala. Yotago, you know why? Let me tell you why. Benjamin Madubugu cannot lie or deny that he did not watch the program of Master Prophet with the so-called autopiloters. Imano Master Prophet autopilot why we have moved past it. So, but due to now, Danem cannot go out of there. It's like the Nigeria government stop failing to use the name ESN, even when they know that it is now Biafra Liberation Army, BLA. They continue to tell you ESN. So even when the zoo government cannot stop using the ESN, they continue using it. That is how they work. Now, Benjamin Madubugu saw the autopilot with Master Prophet Hanchanon at the same group, talking, having joint program, discussing peace. Right? Opotanya, both 2nd of August. We may find no omelo. Now, I want us to connect the dots before we move from here. You know why I tell you that Benjamin Madubugu is a Fulani? The reason why I told you that is simply because if you come to Nigerian politics now, you have Igbo governors and Igbo politicians going against Biafra, fighting against Biafra. You understand me? Fighting against Biafra. To please the Fulani. To do what? To please the Fulani. I want you to outline that word. Igbo politicians. Understand me? Igbo politicians fighting against Biafra to please the Fulani. Upon all the whole things, all the crimes being committed against Biafra by the Igbo politicians, thinking that the Fulani will now love them. Fulani will now endear them. Fulani will now take them to heart as their beloved. Fulani will now integrate them into the Nigerian political, system. The more they fight Biafra, the more Nigeria distance themselves from them and humiliate them in the public. Unedoganya, we are connecting the dot. The more the Igbo politicians fight against Biafra on behalf of Fulani, the more Fulani distance themselves and humiliate them in the public. That is exactly what Benjamin Madubugu has done. That's why I told you he's a Fulani, because their attitude is just the same. The people from the so-called autopilot are busy calling for peace with Master Prophet in his on his platform. Benjamin Madubugu is among the top members in that DOS, even though they don't want to mention his name publicly because he's in Biafra land or something. Maybe I don't know why. For reason best known to them, why they don't want to mention his post. But I know, even though he doesn't have any post under the DOS, I know very, very well he's He's a top member, like also Nandi Aboha or Nekuya within these DOS cabals. The same way with Canon Takano. Canon Takano does not have any post, but also Nandi Nekuya within these DOS cabals. Yotago. So the same thing, no difference. So we hear Puliche between here Benjamin Madubugu Neme and here Canon Takano Neme within the DOS cabals. So the same thing can name. They don't have any post, but they are top members. Whatever they say is whatever they say, even though it doesn't go, but it will be taken very, very into account. It will be taken into account, and it's a priority. So the autopiloters, Briggy Media team, the Briggy Media team are busy calling for peace with the DOS media team, media person, Master Prophet, while Benjamin Madubugu is busy distancing the DOS from the Briggy Media team that are calling for peace to unite with DOS. I don't know if the analysis and the explanation is clear to all of you, because we need to connect the dots. I said that Benjamin Madubugu is a Fulani. You understand? Because no difference. Igbo politicians are fighting Biafrans, unaliving Biafran youth on behalf of Fulani, for Fulani to love them and integrate them into Nigerian politics, while Fulani is busy insulting them, castigating them, humiliating them in the public, and distancing themselves from them. This is the same thing Benjamin Madubugu is doing. The Briggy Media team is calling for peace with DOS. Why the DOS, part of DOS, Benjamin Madubugu and Canon Takano, are busy distancing themselves and humiliating both the Briggy Media team and the Briggy Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. Humiliating him in the public, throwing tantrums on him in the public, insulting him in the public. That is the characteristics of Fulani. You understand? So, let me now show, because Benjamin Madubugu lied from the beginning that after 2015, 16, 17, he has not made any public appearance again. Now, I'm going to show us two videos to debunk his lie and to prove to the whole world that he is a big liar, a typical liar. Benjamin Madubugu to buongena so to fiakwa fele me buegi. Benjamin Madubugu, a typical liar. Now let us see this. Pay attention to this, please.
Now, only see me very clear.
Listen very well.
Only see no GSS last sponsor Simon Eba. That Simon Eba is being sponsored by the enemies of Biafra. Any mandate from him, and yes, stop what he is after for whatever. Let's stop what. Any mandate. I confronted Onisi today. See what him do. When we got that experiment, that criminal, that fraudster was in London. See what
Are you hearing what he's saying? Listen very well.
Only say
Ima ogo tụrụasịa ogo ohere okpukpasịa oge anwa Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, this criminal a na-akpọ Benjamin Madubugu, was working with Ifeanyi Ejiofor to silence Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, making sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never appear in the court. For over a year, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was nowhere to be found. Ana ajụma ọkadizi kwendo konwuru anwụ chukwekweli fọjọ. Ifeanyi Ejiofor made sure with this criminal that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never appeared to court in the court. They seized him, kept him in the DSS dungeon. All of a sudden, this idiot, this criminal Benjamin Madubugu, na agwa anyị nke o jikwe embrace Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, nke o jikwe kisie ya, nke o jikwe bie ya ọma, nke o jikwere rapport with him. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu wee gwazie ya pump and play that ekperima anọ na Finland is not working for him. He's working with DSS. The Nigeria government is sponsoring him. All of a sudden, but only we have not seen him for over a year. Over a year, they kept him in the dark in the DSS. Age of up to deadline, press release, long press release. Onye ndu asiko, onye ndu asiho. Wepute na onye ndu ka efunanya chaka, onye ndu anwe ebe a na-afia. Onye ndu is nowhere to be found. The only day onye ndu bido bewa caught again was after Ifeanyi Ejiofor was sacked and Alo Ejimako took over the lead counsel. From the very first court case, Onyendu was brought to court. Yotago? And this guy, this criminal here, was not happy about that. Ogazie na court today now force Onyendu courtanishie Alpha Simon Ekpa publicly. Eba ka no nuo ya aka from court. E nuo ya aka nupie. Since that time, to Onyendu Ngana 20th of November, this criminal never go to court again. So this is one of the public appearances, because I don't care about whatever nonsense he's talking here. So let me now show us. Oblog and I will open the line. Let me show us again the second public appearance of this criminal who lied in the public from the beginning of the very first this thing that I played, that since 2015 he has never been in the public space. So I've shown you one. Now this is the second one. Let's watch this. After Simon Ekperima, know how I will demand Ekperima.
Today is 15th December 2020. This is Supreme Court, Abuja. Biafrans are here today to pay solidarity to their leader, Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, during this court case today. So as you can see, this is Benjamin. Information last no nya America onye abụọ onye abụọ aisha la ka isi hancha
so Benjamin Madubugu, you have been busted. You're a liar. You're a typical liar. Itubugo onwe go na asị. So I chọrọ ka ịpụta bịa gwa anyị, how far the two videos that I have played. I didn't even play the video, the one in on actually kiss Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, Judas Iscariot. So I chọrọ ka ịpụta gwa anyị, how far are these things not public appearance? I'm going to share the I'm going to open the line now. I will open the line. Call on WhatsApp and tell us what you think. Remember, we have things that we have discussed here today, this evening. The first one was the protest which is taking place tomorrow. Our people are trooping into Finland to march in solidarity with our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa and Joku tomorrow. Few hours from now, Osu, on Finland. We are going to be here live and direct to tell you how it's going down in Lahti, Finland. From tomorrow, before 10 a.m. Biafran time, we will be here. So, that is one. Number two, I gave us security tips, security updates concerning what is the evil plans of the government, the politicians, and of course, the Zoo Jihadist Army in Biafra land, how they have formed new brigade across Southeast. Then there is also a video where Fulani herdsmen terrorists invaded a church in Kerafa, that place. Invaded a church. Fulani herdsmen terrorists invaded a church in Afa community in Udi, the local government area of Ode Enugu, and abducted the entire church members. Yesterday, during the church service early, in the morning at 8 a.m., and it's not making run the social media, it's not making run the socials, people are not talking about it. It is a total media blackout in Alibo, in Biafra land, so that they will deal with us secretly until we are done. So we talked about it. We also talked about the now the Benjamin Madu matter. So we are heading towards the end of this very program. If you want to speak, call now and speak. If you cannot speak, then in the next 5 minutes, I will end the broadcast. So let us go back to that Benjamin Madubugu's lie against Mazi Simon and Joko. And those people that I call their names and ask them questions, we are waiting for your answers. So we are waiting for your answers. Don't even pretend as if you did not see this thing, you didn't see this program, or you didn't see what the latest news from Benjamin Madubugu. Don't pretend. Don't even pretend you didn't see it. No, you need to talk about it. It's very, very important, because you are calling us to go and unite with them. Yeah. Inagodanya here. Inanya negodunanya here. Can somebody see this? Hold on. Actually, konu nanya here. Negodunanya ne etitisi Benjamin Madu. Nanya n'enu isi. Unu nanya here. Unu yafu. Iya yili onye na-akụ isi nani. Unu nanya n'enu isi this guy. Oyili onye na-akụ isi ani. This guy. This very guy. This guy. This guy. This guy Jibo na deceive unu. This guy Fulani o. Negodu ni isi ya na isi ya anya here. Ifu na onye ayiri onye na-akụ isi ani, because ina isi ndị Fulani, ifu na ha nwere mark na egedege iru ha here. Ha ji akụ isi ani. Ine isi anya here ya afu something. Enwere ihe unu na afu here, ụmụ Igbo. This guy is a Fulani man. I'm telling you. Onwiki igona here. Look at him. Inekwe this side, if you follow this mouse na here, you see. Eba no, eba tirieti, eba yana konani. Yotago.
He has nothing, no mandate, nothing is common with him. Nothing. He's just being fraudster using his name, using the name of IPOB, using the name of ESN. Made it very clear to me today. And Simon Amaneka watched this video. Only see somebody desist from using his name. For what I man? Stop using the name of IPOB. Stop using the name of ESN. You know nothing about these entities. Nothing. Because you're not a member of IPOB. You are not a member of IPOB. This is the message to you direct. And our people, they use autopilot to Bulabani. Only system that the payment day is coming. You will pay for it.
You see?
You will pay for it.
You see? If we get now, Habu Eboye Simon Epa. Habusia Ebe Simon Eba. Only for them to come now in 2026. When I confess, is Otu Hasine Bundibai in 2021. The only thing now, Hana Emezina Abbas is not Chin as and Woru na Chike Dozie Nebu. Aka had the Ozia. A chefuzie na Hantani not together. Now control Yen in the name. Aka had the Ozia. They become saints. Because now they are no longer with Chike Dozie and China Sanworu. The only difference there is that they refuse to insult Mazinam Dekano in the public. That's the only difference. Nothing else. Somewhere any other thing. Because Obona Ndi Apollo DC na IPOB, the likes of Nene Anya, Sonan DC na DOS, a whole financial secretary of IPOB. You cannot tell me na Chike Dozie no withdraw ego from IPOB treasure and Nene Anya they are aware ya in 2021. Nene Anya they are aware. I want see from outside now fight here because I want I the privy to the information. I now fight in the join and now fight here. That means well if you find the whole money. Yes, that means they are sharing the money. Because in the Neanya is not it's not a somebody you can push away like that. Somebody you can push away. She's a serious top member of IPOB and DOS. So you can't just push her away. Yotago, you can't just push her away. Come on, WhatsApp, Chelo, come add there again. Hold on, let me add you to the screen. So you can't just push her away. You can't just be withdrawing money, sharing money, and then what they are away. You're not sharing on your own. You can't find this very struggle. She's a top or this able the general IPOB financial secretary. Coach is an IPOB. Coach is the financial what they are said. This thing a bit of a again. Call on WhatsApp. Just hold on. Let me try and reconnect you first. Just hold on. This thing a bit of a again. Okay, you can now call back. So you can't push Nenyanya out. Neke go but sharing kitty. Are they possible? Are they possible? It's not possible. Yotago. So obono since when I obono since when idea na na ego since 2021. I know na fight here, so John na fight here. That means they are sharing the money together because she's a top member of DOS. She's not a pushover. You cannot just be withdrawing money just like that on a kologaka. Are they possible? Yotago, the same thing with these criminals. These Benjamin Madubugu Sanko. No, you can't. So what I'm doing here is I am trying to defend the truth. I am only defending the truth. As long as you fight the truth, which Samanekpa represents, then I will come out and defend the truth. If Obonamelo fight the truth that Samanekpa and Joku represents, I will come out to defend the truth. And that is exactly what I'm doing. For anybody that think that maybe you don't understand what I'm doing, I have just explained it to you now. The truth. Once you come out to fight the truth, I will defend the truth. I am under obligation to defend the truth. Caller on WhatsApp, please go ahead. Ganiru.
I don't happy now, man. I'm happy into na ndị jebere Finland ebugo ka ibere ishikwu onye m joy. Ịma na okwu ikwuru mana ndị mmadụ na-ewe okwu ga n'obere okwu ịgwa ha na onye ọwụna na-asa adị ga-azọrịrị ọkpa na Finland before bataba ha na-ada atụ datin ọkwifu protest ya gụnwa nwa nke mmadụ ebe ị nọ na ijebeghị protest ya imechaa ụnụ ama mgbo prime minister ya dọkara ihe ojijebe obodo ahụ wee sị nọ na nke esi obodo eji obodo ahụ nọọ ihe eji eme nọọ ndụ na-egbu mmadụ na-eji ibe na ha eji ụnụ echeta datin omego ike na edo gbaba ha akwụkwọ chọba ije umere enu imere ana asụlasị aja na Igbo akọsa na ị ga-azọrịrị ọkpa n'ebe ahụ ịma ha eme na onye n'ogburu onye ọnwụ n'ọzọrọ gụ hapụrụ ndị ahụ fụrụ alụ eji rụcha ọrụ gbanụ mbọ onye agbabeghị nke na ya gba mbọ jee ya bikọs na ibe njebe agwụ ya kwụrụ fụrụ ihe niile ndị ahụ niile so n'ọha nwa ha na onye ndu na-azụtara anyị nwere onwe wọchị ọwụ na-eweghekasa ma ọ na-ekpọ ihe a ka ha bịa bịakọbara anyị atọ na-agba ọsọ ba ya nwanne m aka chukwu dị ya ọbịa na nke saịdị ba ya ụmụnne m ndụ nọ n'aja na Igbo na-anụ unu m ọ na-anụgo ndị ekwuru na-akpọrọta ebe kedu ndị ha ga na-agba ọkụ mama gụ na mama anyị ị nwere ike iwuru obebe agụ wuru nke nọdụ ebe ihe na-achụ ndị agbata ofu ebe gbuo onwe ofu onye n'ime ha baa afịa gbaba egbe ahụ na-agba onwe papa ha na ụmụnne ha anọghị ebe a ndị abụ ndị from Chad ndị agbata obi na-agwa unu mgbe na ha na-ekwu ha kelekrutu n'obodo ahụ ebubata ebe anyị ndị gọvanọ ha na-eche ndị gọvanọ aka ha sụrụ n'Igbo ha ji ebe ha na-asụ Igbo ka ndị a wee na-adịghị ha na-ekwu ha na-eche ndị a ha mara ihe a na-akọmiti n'ime ebe anyị nọ nwanne m onye ọbụla gbara onye oziokwu chọrọ ka aja na be nna ya dụrụ ya ka ọ natakwute be nna ya maka na onwekwu onye nwa nke eso ebe ahụ nọ n'echi nwanne ya rụwa ahụ ụka jebe Finland gụnwa bụ onye Igbo n'ebe a yiburu egbe ka na onye na-achọ ụmụnne gị sị ka ị nwere onwe na afụfụ anyị na-ata akara ya na ịkaburu ịdrọpụ egbe gị naba be nna gị ji nwa oje yọọ Chukwu mgbaghara ihe ọjọọ imegoro be ya ụnụ asịkwa na ụnụ gaa n'ebe a nọdụ ihe ga-eri unu ga-abịa epsent bekwere ndị amị na ha ruo ebe anyị ha na-agba ụmụnne m na gị na-abịa nọdụ ka ị na-enyeghị gị enwụcha gị irie nke eji amụ ihe a na-akọ ọntịrị na ngwa n'elu ka onye nke apụtachiri aka akụkọ na ndị mmadụ na-ekwuzi okwu mana ọwụ na-eweghekasa ya ma ọ na-ekpa ka kịta ụmụnne m na ụmụnna m a na-agba ọsọ ma nne m na nna m a na-agba ọsọ and another thing m chọrọ ịgwa ụnụ bụ ụmụ Chineke njem nwere onwe ahụ ihe a na-eji ekechi ọgwụ a na-agwọ ọgwụ na ya ọgwụ na-eme ndị ihe a niile ha anaghị ama mgbe ha na-akọ ha kọọ enu kọcha na emecha ha echefu ha na-eji agwọ ọgwụ ha amaghị na ihe a bụ okechi ha ji ịma na sọmọdem ha dị ego okwu onye ndị a bụ maazị Nnamdi Okwukala ha dị ego okwu nke ọbata obi bikọs na mgbe ha na-eme ha tiri anya n'ego nduziri m steeti ji goro mkpụrụ obi ụnụ maka na ọnwụ na-eji egoro mkpụrụ obi ụnụ kedu ka a ga-esi na-enye ha gị na-egbu nwanne gị na be nna gị nwanne m onye gburu nwanne efute echi kedu ndị ya na ya ga-eme kedu ndị ya na ya ga na-akọ nwanne m ịgbaba tiketi ji gbaa tiketi onye ọbụla bụ nwa aja Igbo nwa aja na be ndugbu a ga-azọrịrị ọkpa na Finland ahụ ebe ahụ ka ị ga-esi weta akwụkwọ ị ga-eji na ihe anyị na-eji na Finland ka ụwa niile wee mara na ya ejikego inwere onwe anyị na anyị dụkọrọ onwe anyị ọnụ ka ọ ghara iwe ebe a nọ na na-egbu anyị gu South Africa emene kụsa ndị Igbo ndị agbachara ana na Amerịka na-eme ihe obe nna gị ihe ahụ ofu ụbụtụtụ ba kịta ụnụ ga-echeta hai mgbe ọ bata obi na-ekwu ihe a na mgbe ndị adị na-ekwu ihe a kedu ihe anyị mere ụnụ ajụ kedu ihe braịbụ niile e nyere ọ naghị ya anaghị ụnụ every time na-ada ndị mbụ na-eti Biafra Unite a na-eti na-ayị ụnụ bịakọta na ụnụ n'obodo afọ ọzọ Biafra Unite bịa ka Unite ya zọba ihe a na-etu anyị si awa na-enye gị braịbụ na-enye gị na ime anụ obe nna gị ka a na-ede na achọrọ igbugbu ịchụ oshi ụnụ ịkpọ oshi ụnụ asaịdị wee kọ nke abe na ụnụ wee bezi asaịdị gbuwe ụnụ a na-ekwu ụbọchị a na-ekwu onye ụdọ agbachi nkịtị dobe ahụ mebeghị obeghị nwanne m ndị nọ South Africa ma na ọ ga-adịghị etu a ka ọ ga-adụwọ ndị na Europe ndị Europe aza mmụọ anakwa ekpe ihe a na mmụọ anakwa ekpe na mmụọ ndị obodo nọba ma aberizem ebe ọnụ na-anọba ha na-ejekwe na mmụọ na-ekpe dịtịnị kedu ihe kọsụrụ ọgba aghara kedu ihe kọsụrụ nke m afụhụ na-abụ na ama anọdati nke m nekwen Finland rụọ na ahụ ụka jee na ya ọkwa be nna m na aja ada be nna nka nọ na-ekwu ihe ọkwa ihe ndị gboo na-ekwutere nka na-agwa ụnụ na mana ụfọdụ ga na-ada atụ ya gbakọrọ mbọchị Finland a ka anyị jeje jikọta obi ọnụ wee zụrụ onwe anyị na ihe a na-ekwukwa ihe abịakwa anụfụrụ isi ejike n'elu ụwa niile ọkwa isi ojii jike kọla anyị adịkwa ha n'afịa onwekwa ihe Chukwu emere ha anyị n'ọkwa etu ha si bịa were ego na-eyuzu anyị na-egodo pipeline ba ya kịta ha were ụmụnne gị ha chee na pipeline jee na amịrị na-edevelopbeghị nwanne gị bịa ebe a ka o were ịgbagbuo ya gbuo ya makwa na arụ emekọtara n'obodo a naanị wee pụta ka anyị wee yọba Chukwu amara ya yọba Chukwu na-egodo Simon Ekpa ọdịna nwa ka obe m etu a biko kama na onye ọbụla ma na ọgbabeghị tiketi jee gbaa tiketi ahụ bikọs na ndị ajere ebe ha bata ihe ọma ha ga-eji bata mgbe ọnwa ha dị ihe ọma ha ji nwere ike ọdụgoro eti mana ha gwara m na kwifere okwu a Biafra Unite kwuru unu na-ewe nọ Biafra Unite unu maara na-ekwu okwu kwuru gị mana ụnụ amaghị spirit kwuru okwu a onye ọbụla ga-azarịrị ọkpa na Finland bifo bataba ya mak ya nọ tata makwa na okwu a nwanne m Chukwu na ndị a nọgọziere m jisi ike ọdịgo mmadụ Chineke ya gazie
daalụ rinne nwa Chineke ya ma alụ gị mma. All right, anyị na-achịkọta, anyị ebido ka anyị chịkọta. Biko, what I said about Adadeora Mma and Vam ebe m kwuru na ọ nwekwa ike ịma ya ụla ọkwa okwu ka m kwuru ọ bụkwa na Adadeora Mma ya ama Vam ụla ọ bụkwa na fa ya anụ ọgụ ihe m kwuru fa abụọ okwu ọnụ ka m just kwuo. Vam should not take it to heart. The only thing in the Kubo only two options tomorrow. Either ọ bụ na ọ chọrọ that peace ọ na-preach na ọ chọkwu ka ya na adame peace, he has the opportunity tomorrow. Ọ nwoke ka ọ bụ, he's the only one that can initiate it. He has the opportunity tomorrow to tell one or two Biafrans in Finland that he knows to call Adadeora Mma. After the protest, they can meet privately with one or two more persons. Onye mala obi iwe na-ewe ebe iwe si ewe ya okwuo. Ọ bụkwa nọ need ho anything atọ need ho mmekọ ya na ada na ọ chọrọ achọghọ cha na ọ chọrọ ka the enmity continue, then he should just be on his own and never cross path with Ada. Adadeora Mma, we all know that she's a very emotional person, and onwanye ka ọ bụ n'Europe, as I know, n'Europe nwanyị na-adị win every case, almost every case, because I've got many ndị be anyị ma ndị atụrụ nga ma ndị edipọtụrụ bunata ha obodo a yọtago ajụọ ka ihe na-ese gịnị mere eji bunata ya, ọ sị na nwaanyị ọ nụrụ anụ nwunye ya kwuo onye nke ọ nụkwara anụ kpọgote ya obodo oyibo edipọtụọ ya na ya bụrụzie nwaanyị gịnị ya na-enweghị ọsọ nem together. O nwere ike sị na ị bịara imolest ya ma ọ sị na ị bịara ime ya yọtago ịbanye na trouble. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. So ọ bụ na ịma that you don't need peace, you don't need any peace with Adadeora Mma, you just n'ọrụ onwe gị, don't cross path with her, because anything imegide cross or path with her ọkwa gị nwa ga-lose. Emere enu emere anị na you go lose. Ọ nwoke ka ebo Europe na-respect nwaanyị too much. Ọ dị ọka Nigeria bụ even they are trying to silence women in Nigeria. So in Biafra land, we are going to give them their own right. Their voice will be heard. We are not going to be like Europe. We are going to be like Biafrans. Their voice will be heard. So we cannot silence or sideline women in our society because we are very civilized people. But I am amazing. Onwezie nwoke na nwaanyị onye ya ege ihe nwaanyị gọọmenti ama nge ihe ebugodo ụzọ ozugbo boye no ya nwa dị wrong. We cannot practice that kind of law in Biafra. So I want to say, I will just a piece of advice to Pastor Vam. So ya chikota na it has been a very wonderful evening being with my beloved brothers and sisters across the globe. Bless all of you, protect you for me. Nonyelo Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, leader, protect him, bless him with divine health and healing, and also protect our men, the Biafra Liberation Army. I know protest echi when etinye n'aka Chukwu Okike Abịama bi n'eluigwe. Ofu ekpere ka anyị na-ekpe that this very protest tomorrow will be nothing but a success. Tomorrow's protest will be nothing but a success. So, Chukwu Okike Abịama bi n'eluigwe biko nọnyelu ụmụ gị otu ha si wee gbakọ gada na Finland with one agenda to march in the streets of Finland and demand the unconditional release of Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku. Chukwu Okike Abịama bi n'eluigwe onye a na-akpọ ofu ụbọchị ọzọ ugboro asaa. Mere anyị ebere papa. Ka Finland n'olu anyị, nụ akwa anyị, as we will be marching tomorrow, which I have been alerted that there will also be media houses to cover the protest tomorrow, as I have been told. May the government of Finland listen to the cry and the plea of Biafran people tomorrow. And before the end of the appeal of Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku, may he be a free man. He committed no offense by demanding the freedom of his people. We are suffering in the hands of the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria. They are killing us with impunity. Somebody has to stand and speak for us. And that is what Simon Ekpa is doing. Chineke no n'ime eluigwe biko nye anyị mmeri. Ka ifele me ndị iro, yinye ndị ilo ifele dịka uwe, ndị na-celebrate, na-jubilate the humiliation of your children, the Biafran people. May you wear them shame like a sackcloth. Wear them shame like cloth. May they be covered with shame through the release of your servant, Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku. In this very month of August, may we smile finally. May we jubilate finally. At the end of the day, all kwasogun abonye ya na-eli otito. All kwasogun abonye ya na-eli ekene. Chineke nke usu niile nke ndị agha onye a na-akpọ ofu ụbọchị ugboro asaa. Biko bịa ka ị nụrụ olu ụmụ gị papa. Nye anyị mmeri nke ikpeazụ a, we have learnt our lessons. We have learnt our lessons. Ụzọ niile anyị si wee gaghị ụzọ, anyị amụtago. Biko n'ime eluigwe, nyezie anyị mmeri, tinyezie anyị ọṅụ n'ime papa, ka nwee ike ịdị ndụ wee celebrate ya gị in the streets of Biafra land. As we pray, I commit all Biafrans in the hands of God who will be marching tomorrow on this very protest. Ka Chineke nna bi n'eluigwe meela anyị ebere papa. Okwa ha ji wee bịa this protest ka anyị ejikwa wee nachi ya azụ to the various countries of their residence. Chukwu Okike Abịama onye ime eluigwe ekele dịrị gị dịka anyị si wee kpee, anyị ma na ịzawa anyị ekpere. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Ise, 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 Ise. From me, from here, with all the love in my heart, it is good evening. Let us listen to this song one more time before we close.
Protest. 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 Voices rising here to call. Free Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic government in exile. Is the message echoing loud for one and all. Mark your calendar, don't be late. 4th of August 2020, say 10 a.m., that's the meeting time. Gather together, stand in line. Starting point from Adenka to 17. Lati Market Square is the scene. Moving onward to the district court. Payateme is the destination. Lati, Finland, that's the place. We the people of Biafra, demand the unconditional release of Simon Ekpanjoku. He committed no offense for demanding the freedom of his people who face annihilation from the Nigerian terrorist government. He is innocent, and the good guy freedom fighting is not a crime. Over 50 million Biafrans voted him as the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile. Free him now. The flyer shares the time and space. Protest. 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 That's the message on display. For more information, for more information, go! Black people need fighting, fight! Protest! 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 Voices rising, hear the call! Free Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic government in exile, is the message echoing loud for one and all! Mark your calendar, don't be late. 4th of August 2026, 10 a.m., that's the meeting time. Gather together, stand in line. Starting point for Pudenka to 17. Lati Market Square is the scene. Moving onward to the district court. Pajatemi is the destination. Lati, Finland, that's the place. We the people of Biafra demand the unconditional release of Simon Ekpanjoku. He committed no offense for demanding the freedom of his people who face annihilation from the Nigerian terrorist government. He is innocent, and the good guy, freedom fighting is not a crime. Over 50 million Biafrans voted him as fighting his style, the Biafra Republic government in exile. Free him now. The flyer shares the time and space.